This is the most sought after neighborhood in KL. Welcome to TTDI. Good afternoon, guys. So today we are in TTDI, or Taman Tun Dr Ismail, and I'm going to show you guys what makes this neighborhood really good, why a lot of people are flocking here, why prices here are extremely high, and why even expats are choosing this area over Mont Kiara. This video is going to be slightly different because I know what you guys want. You guys want to know the property prices, the list of condos and apartments in this area, as well as the prices. And I'm also going to show you guys where the schools are, where the mosque, the church, and why this place is so great. Let's go. First, let's start with what makes TTDI so great. The first one is there's a lot of parks. TTDI has so many different parks that you can enjoy, go for a hiking trail in the morning, and the hiking trail goes for a few kilometers into the jungle, up the hill, beautiful views, and the hiking scene in Malaysia is actually quite big. Then you have a variety of food. So you can see there's so many different types of food. You have like Indian food, cafes, you have a mini mart, you have Ayam Goreng, which is a new shop as well, Coffee Cartel again, you have McDonald's, you have Kapitan. Kapitan is a famous type of food from Penang. There's so many different types of food here in TTDI. Now, besides the park, the accessibility of TTDI is also one thing to highlight because you are actually right next door to Bandar Utama, Kota Damansara, Mutiara Damansara, which is like IKEA, the Curve, and you're only 10 minutes away from Bukit Damansara, Bangsa, and Mont Kiara. In terms of accessibility, it's very good. The most important thing of why TTDI is so sought after is the community. Now, the community here are very tight-knit and they kind of take care of one another. So they are rejecting, or they have rejected, so many different new developments. And because of that, the property prices here have gone up because there's no new developments. If you want to live in TTDI, you have to buy the properties here. Hey guys, so if you guys want to know more about visa, you can grab my free Malaysian visa cheat sheet below. It gives you an overview of all the visas in Malaysia, what are the requirements, how you guys can get it. It's completely free. Click the link below and download it for free. Alright, now back to the video. Alright, so I do want to highlight one more thing about living in TTDI. Heavy traffic. It's impossible to find parking. You gotta wait at least like 10 to 15 minutes before you can find the parking. Now, there are two commercial parts to this place, to Taman Tun. This is the first and the biggest commercial area here, and then you have another commercial area the other side where there's the police station and you're nearer to Wan Utama. So you have one commercial area on that side and another commercial area here. We're going to go and check out that place as well. We'll go to the parks as well later. But for now, let's go find something to eat. It's lunchtime and let's talk about property, what you can find here. Another plus point about TTDI is they have a lot of stalls, roadside stalls selling food. You have one here, you have more there, another one, food truck as well. There's more food trucks on that side. So it's kind of a mix of everything you can find, from roadside food, roadside stall food, to expensive cafes, to expensive food, mamak food, like Penang food as well. So there's so many different types of food that you can enjoy. It's like Bangsa. If you guys haven't watched, go check out Bangsa as well. But now let's talk about property prices. I am going to show you a drive-through of the entire TTDI so you get a feel of what it's like. So if you guys want, you can skip to the end or watch the whole video and watch that as well. Now, if you guys didn't know, I did come up with a relocation guide. Link is in the description. You guys can go and check it out. If you guys are having trouble figuring out which visa, which neighborhood, which places to live, what's the cost of living here in KL or in Johor or in Penang, everything is in that ebook, right? Go and check it out. Support the channel, support me so I can keep making videos like this. Now, back to the video. Alright, so let's talk about properties. In TTDI, there is a few condos. There's only a handful of condos. So now I'm going to list down a few so that you guys can have a better understanding and you guys can go and do your research on these properties, right? The first one is Sinaran. Sinaran TTDI is a fairly new condo, but I think they completed back in 2016 or so. It's very nice. It's in the heart of the commercial center in TTDI. It's going for about 1,000 to 1,200 ringgit per square feet. Alright, so I'll put the prices and the locations as well shortly. We have Sinaran TTDI, we have Kiara Park, we have Villa Flora. Kiara Park and Villa Flora is a very nice place to live because it's a huge land bank. It has low density apartments, like 4 stories, there's a lot of them, and only one high-rise tower, which is also about 20 stories. Because of this, there's a huge park inside, there's a huge pool, there's a huge jogging track. You don't actually have to go out of your condo, you can just hang around there. Next is the Residence TTDI and the Greens TTDI. Now these two are high-end condos. They go for about 1,000 over ringgit per square feet. They have like private lift lobbies, they are right next to like Kenny Hill Bakers, they are very close to the MRT station on that side. Now these are the only condos in TTDI. So if you're planning to move here and you want to live in condos, these are your only options. Now if you're planning to rent, of course there's a lot of places, right? Now one condo I do want to highlight is Jendela Residences. TTDI is located right next to KLGCC, Kuala Lumpur Golf and Country Club, which is like right next door. Jendela Residences is right there. It's quite expensive, you're looking at about 1,200 per square feet, but that address is KLGCC address, right? The Golf and Country Club address. That's the only one that's leasehold, because the whole golf course is leasehold. The entire TTDI is all freehold. Now that's for condos. Now if you talk about landed, TTDI is all about landed properties. So we have terrace houses. Single story terrace houses here go for about 1.3 to 1.5 million ringgit. Single story terrace house. And these are all 40, 50-year-old houses. If you're talking about double story, it goes for about 1.8 to 2 million ringgit, depending on the furnishing, depending on if there is renovation has been done. If you talk about semi-detached houses, they go for about 2.5 to 3 million ringgit. So bungalows, they go for about above 5 million ringgit, 4.5 onwards. Even if it is like very rundown, you're looking at about 4 to 5 million ringgit for a bungalow house in TTDI. So you have to spend like about 500,000 to 1 million ringgit in order to renovate and make it look nice again. But you get a very good ID, right? In terms of rentals, the condos here, they start at about 2,500 ringgit or about 700 to 750 dollars per month for the condos, and it can go as high as 1,000 to 1,500 dollars per month. If you talk about TTDI Greens, they go for about 2,000 dollars per month because it's very exclusive. For landed properties like terrace house, single story terrace houses, it's about 1,000 dollars per month. For bungalows here, you can go for like 1,500 to 2,000 dollars per month, depending on how nice the bungalows are. So it's very subjective because these are all older developments and older residences. Now, I know you guys want to talk about schools and the parks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around, show you guys some properties, condos that I just mentioned, and let's go and check out the park and what schools there are here in TTDI. Right, let's go. Okay, so we've talked about property. Now I want to show you guys the park. This is TTDI's famous park. There's actually two big ones, Rimba and Family Park here. So it's currently under construction. They are revamping the entire place. And from this park, I think you can start to hike and go to the other side of Hartamas as well. So yeah, it's a nice place to actually come here in the morning, 6 a.m. onwards. You see a lot of people, everybody's just here enjoying the fresh air. There are two schools, all right, but they are public schools. There is primary and secondary. And there's a new secondary international school, right? I think for ages 13 and above until 17. It's right in front here. So that is the only international school for teenagers. If you're talking about primary, there's a few Montessori preschool and stuff. But in terms of primary school, there isn't one in TTDI. You'll have to go to Bandar Utama, which is about 5 or 10 minutes drive away. So yeah, and it's the British International School, which is right beside the First City University. So in terms of school, that is what you have. Now let's talk about places of worship. So there is a huge mosque here, the Green Mosque. I think this is the main mosque. Then there are multiple mosques right at the outskirts of TTDI. So you have like, I think Gufran, there's like 3, and then there's like Bandar Utama, and then there is like Damansara Utama. So there's multiple mosques around here, so you guys don't have to worry. In terms of churches, there's a lot. If I pull up the Google map right now, this is the amount of church you have in TTDI and in the surrounding areas as well. So there's like main churches like Lutheran churches, Catholic churches. So yeah, in terms of places of worship, I don't think so you guys have anything to worry about. Alright, so for those of you guys who are serious in relocating to Malaysia and you need a step-by-step plan and you guys want to know which visa suits you, which neighborhood suits you, what are the best schools for your children, which cities is basically suitable for your entire family, I offer a one-to-one personal consultation. I'll cover everything from the first step until the very last step, and I'll also meet you guys in Malaysia to bring you around as well. So you guys can go and check out the personal consultation. It's a one-to-one. The link is in the description below, or you can scan this QR code. Let me know. The guide is included as well. So yeah, check out the guide and then let me know. Write down all your questions and then we can start our personal consultation. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. And thank you so much to those of you who have purchased the PDF. Thank you so much for supporting me and my channel and allowing me to grow and make more content for you guys. All right, thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.